Hi guys, welcome back to another interesting video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to go about taking a man's blazer's measurement. If that's what you're interested in, kindly hit on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell as we move right into the video. When we are taking the measurement, you need to take note of the details. It is very important that you have to be precise in your measurements, because when you know how to take the accurate measurement, you will know how to go about sewing the outfit properly. So I really want to take you step by step by taking the measurements, and we're going to record the measurements, and then the next stage will be to calculate the measurements. Then we'll compile everything together. Trust me, if you follow this video carefully, you are going to really know how to sew this blazer. So without waste of time, let's move right into the video. So guys, this is my model. So welcome Mr. B, and thank you for this privilege. Okay, so let's start the measurements right away. So please, let's have your back. So to start with, the first thing that you need to do is to take the shoulder measurement. So the shoulder measurement is what we are going to take now. Some people do call it a cross back measurement. Whatever the case, the name is not all that important, but how you take the measurement is very important. So to start with, you need to locate the shoulder bone. So that shoulder bone is somewhere here. Locate the shoulder bone. You're going to place the tip of your tape below the shoulder bone. Some people do make a mistake of taking it on the shoulder bone, which will affect the measurement. If the shoulder is too small, it will affect the outfit that you are making, especially the blazer. But when you take the right shoulder measurement, this will give you a perfect blazer. So some people do use the cloth that the client is putting on as a guard. Please don't make a mistake in using, especially like a t-shirt like this. Sometimes the shoulder of the t-shirt may be too big, so you don't need to make this mistake. Don't use that joining as your guard. Instead, locate your shoulder bone and do the right thing. So I'm going to place my tape at the shoulder bone like this. Then I will take it across the back, not below, but across. Some people do take it this way. No, if you take it that way, that is not proper. So all you need to do is bring it up to the fullest part of the shoulder like this, and then you place it the same point that you measured in this other side. And what I have here is 17 inches. Then you will not shift the tape away from where you were. That is your start point, is where you're going to place your tape. After recording the 17 inches, you just place your tape here, and then go ahead to take your elbow depth measurement. That is the length of your elbow. At this point, I have here 13 inches. Then do not shift it away, because you are going to take the length of the sleeve at once. When you point it, you pin it down at this elbow, seeing that the elbow is 13 inches. You now move your hand towards this other direction, and then you extend the tape to this wrist bone. So let me show you. This is where the wrist bone is. You just make sure that the tape is on the wrist bone, and what I have here is 24 inches. Then to take the bicep measurement, so make sure that you have your client contract his muscle up like this. Can you see this? So you just put your tape round this way. So what we have here, make sure you take the measurement at the fullest part of it. So what we have here is 13 inches. Then you record it. What you are taking in the measurement is just going to be the fitted measurement of your client. You are not going to start adding allowances when you are taking measurements. After taking measurements, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to go about adding the allowances. How many inches are you to add in each of the measurements? After the bicep measurement, you can still take your elbow measurement. This is optional. So just put the tape around the elbow like this. So have your client fold his elbow. Remember, when you are putting on blazer or suit, you notice that this place, the point that you're going to fold your hand is at the elbow. So make sure that you have your client fold his hand like this before you put the tape round and take the measurement. So what I have here also is 13 inches. Then you can go ahead and measure the round sleeve. So to measure the round sleeve, depending on what your client wants, for adults, it is advisable to use between 9 to 11 inches, depending on the size of the person. So how you will know that is going to be, if the person wanted a fitted, you can start from 9 inches. Then when you get the tape at 9 inches, then try to make sure that your client pulls off his hand. So as he's pulling off his hand, you will notice that the tape will be adjusting. When you have successfully removed the tape, you can now check. So what I have here is 10 inches, proving that 9 inches will not be enough, will not be okay for his own hand because he has a wider palm. As such, you don't need to take 9 inches. If not, it will be so uncomfortable for him to put his hand. Unless for a blazer that has an functioning or open slit, in which if you want me to show you how to go about making such blazers, you just drop it in the comment section. Then after that, the next thing for you to take is the chest measurement. When we are talking about the chest measurement, we are talking about the fullest part of the chest, and that means passing through the nipple. That is always the fullest part of the chest. So what you do is put your tape like this. Make sure that he drops his hands when you are finished passing the tape through his chest. Reason being that if he raises his hand like this, the chest will not contract. Instead, the chest part of it will seem flat. So when he drops his hand, this will give you the fullest part of the chest. And then you take the measurement. So what I have here is 37 inches. Then you go down to the waist. Now, how do you get the waist? You notice that the waist part of the body will be the smallest part of it, depending on the shape of the individual. You use the elbow as a guard. Pass your tape round the waist at the elbows level. So that is what you need to do, and then you take the fitted measurement. Also put your tape round the hips, fullest part of the hips. Please turn, let me. Good. Make sure that it passes through the buttocks. That's the fullest part of it, like this. And then you will now take the measurement. So what we have here is 39 inches. Then another thing that you need to take, another measurement, is the length. So what you need to do is try as much as possible to place your tape at the center point of this bone. You can notice that there is always a bone at the neck. So just make sure that you follow the bone through and place your tape at the highest point, close to the neck, not below. Some people are fond of taking their measurement from this part. Please, if you do that, you are going to record a wrong measurement. So make sure that you put it close to the neck, and then make sure that it passes through the chest. Then, can you see this finger, the thumb? Please, at this point where we have the breaking of the thumb is always your level for normal blazers. So you just follow the thumb. You can see that even the shirt, the t-shirt is at that level. So I can just say that the length of the blazer is going to be the length of this t-shirt, because that is where it falls. So what we have here is 29.5 inches. Some people do overlook the half inch. Please don't overlook the half inch. It is as important as anything else. So we have here 29.5 inches. So that is the blazer's length. You can also go ahead to measure the neck of the individual. This is optional. You may not need the neck measurements, but to be on the safe side, as a learner, you can just quickly put your tape around the neck and check the neck circumference of the client. So we have here 16 inches. So when you are done with all these things, you are done with the measurement. So guys, that is it for the measurement. In our next video, we are going to do the calculation and many other things concerning this blazers making. So which video do you want to see first? Is it how to measure the waistcoat or how to draft the bodies? Please let me know in the comment section so that I will know the video that I should release first. Remember that this blazer has a waistcoat, so we are going to also learn how to make waistcoats. Let me know which one should come first in the comment section. Moreover, do not forget to share this video to as many as possible. Then, if you did not become a member of this family, it is free of charge. Just hit the subscribe button and then turn on your notification bell. Then you are in. Another thing is we have a WhatsApp group for beginners. So if you are interested in joining this group, you can go ahead and check the description box. You are going to see the link to this WhatsApp group. So guys, thank you guys for being there. From me, it's bye-bye for now.